Okay, what's up, Carolina Fandom? Hey, I am your host, Jeff Hasley. I'm joined with our I can't speak. Our co-host Tom and Brittany Schmidt, as well as Cowboy Joe, and today's guest is Cutty Cutright. You know him through his Lyrical Hype Machine songs and jingles that he does, and we are excited to meet him. So we will do that in 30 seconds.
Cut it! Get on your feet! Cut right! Panther Nation! Yeah! Let's go! Let's get it! Yeah! The season's approaching. Let's go! We ready and focused. Another year we getting ready so we can compete for a trophy. The media paying attention. They watch us closely. I see you. We putting the entire world in the NFL on notice. We got a quarterback ready for war. He is not a pretender. The running back MVP caliber NFL striking defenders. Receivers and fast from the Olympic sprinters. This team full of winners.
Okay, how about that?
That was an amazing
fired me
intro.
up.
If you like that intro, you're gonna love our guest here today. We are excited to have Cutty Cutright on the show. He's done his jingles with Jingles Forever is the name of it. I mean, he's done stuff with of course Carolina, the Panthers, NASCAR, MLS, with Charlotte FC. Cutty Cutright, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for coming on. Wow, I mean, we have so many questions about everything that you're doing there. First of all, I just want to say hi, say hello, and tell a little bit about yourself to everybody here who's listening.
What's going on? Hello, I am the infamous, as some people call me, Spider-Man. You know, you have to see me do things, and sometimes I'm not there. But I'm Cutty Cutright, National Sports Jingle Writer. I've done music for, as you know, NASCAR, NFL, NBA, MLS. You know, I just enjoy writing jingle, man. You know, it really pumps the fans up, man. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy doing it, man, because I feel like, you know, I'm somewhat of the voice for sports fans lyrically through music. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ways they feel, whether we're winning, whether we're losing. You know what I'm saying? I drop it for them, you know?
Well, that's cool. That's awesome. And we're excited to have you join the show and kind of talk to us a little bit about your background. And, you know, how did you get started with doing these types of videos here? That's a question I have. I'm sure others do as well.
Well, in 2008, I was at the YMCA. I was at a charity event because I used to have a career in hip hop as a rapper, but I had an opportunity to work with my man Kevin Jackson. He's a retired individual who worked with NASCAR, and he was like, "Hey, man, what do you think about doing this song for NASCAR?" And I was like, "What, for NASCAR? You know, I don't know about that." But you know, I actually did a song, and he liked it, and we released it. It was, you know, it was on ABC, it was ESPN, it was on before the Daytona 500 in 2008. It was on a few recap show, and you know, the reception was well. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I remember about that is being at Martinsville Speedway. I believe it was the Tums 500, and they put me on spot to actually shoot the music video in front of the whole stadium. And you know, when I did it afterwards, everybody just went crazy and exploded. And that really kind of, you know, welcomed me into the NASCAR family, you know, as a quote-unquote rapper. Because no one would think maybe hip-hop would be able to merge with a sport like NASCAR. But, you know, in today's society, everything blends well together, you know. So it was great, man. It was really great.
Sure. So, I mean, I think that it's just so fascinating.
And that was really just like the beginning. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
One of my favorite songs that you put out was after Cam had left. I loved that thank you song because I feel like you spoke on behalf of so many of us fans who it was such a bittersweet moment. We were thankful for what he brought to the fan base, but then of course we understood. So what is a process? So like from start to finish, like when you are writing a hype song or something of like you wrote about Cam, like, can you give us like a short walkthrough on the process, like from pen to paper to then getting it out there with the video?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The way my process works, you cut out. The way my process works is like right now, sitting in what I call the writer's zone. You know, it's in my house, it's in my kitchen. I see my fridge behind me, but you know, it is my children. Uh, every once in a while, I'll sit down, man, and I just brainstorm and listen to a couple beats and just let my creative juices flow. Because it's like over the years, some fans really depend on me to drop that hype music now. You know, it went from being, hey, you did this one song, it was nice, to, hey, now I'm like 30 songs in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people really relate to it, man, and I know they depend on it. So that's what really fuels my motivation to do it, man. But sometimes when my kids aren't around, Bob, and we get my everybody to sit down and write some write some good jingles and put some hot fire together. You know. Are
That's
you there?
awesome. That's really good. So tell me, I know you have some. I'm just gonna go off the cue cards and go straight into my own questions. I just want to know, who are your inspirations?
Okay.
Who do you inspire? Who, like Kanye, Jay-Z? Honestly, personally, my favorite is Kanye.
Music wise, it's hard for me to say that I can pinpoint it down to one individual because it's as a writer, I consider myself to be a writer. You know what I'm saying? As a
Mhm.
writer, it's so many different ways to gain inspiration and motivation. Like me, I can hear a beat with a certain melody that will give me chills. You get what I'm saying? And that will lead to motivating me, in a certain way as a writer, as an artist. Like I said, you got, of course, Kanye, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, just guys of that nature, because of the type of style of music that they make. And I love the producers that they work with because, I just love that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Hey, Cuddy, are you a musician by any other trade? Do you do anything else besides what you're doing? Do you play an instrument or anything like that? Are you musically inclined?
Uh, Honestly, no. But my mother, she's great at piano. My brother, sister, they're great with instruments. I've just always been gifted, with the penmanship to actually put down the words and the lyrics. But my whole family, they play the piano, they sing, they do everything, and I'm just like, oh, you're just a writer.
Now, you're from the Charlotte area? Is that right? You grew up here?
I was born in New York City. My mother relocated down here in 1995. So technically, I'm from Charlotte, because I grew up in Charlotte. Everything in my life happened in Charlotte, so I consider myself to be a Charlottean. I used to ride by and see Ericsson Stadium every day. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Panther
Erickson Stadium.
games of Jefferson Pilot Sports, so I consider.
Yep. Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you
Yes,
something,
sir.
Cuddy. You've been here since 1995. A lot of people I talk to from like the Charlotte area say how much it's changed over the years. So would you say that's true? Like what's changed and like what stayed the same about Charlotte over the years?
What I'm saying, man, we've got cluttered with people. Everyone wants to move here for some odd reason, but I really feel like, man, Charlotte is one of the best upcoming cities, man. Actually, live to. If you want to bring your family to bring your kids here and start over, Charlotte is just a wonderful city. If you got a career, you want to bring your career down here. Any self-employed business owners, entrepreneurs. I feel like Charlotte is a great city for you to come to do that.
Yeah, I've wanted to move down here, just South Carolina, since I was probably at least 4.
Mention
We
hello.
used to vacation, and I used to cry when we left. And my mother and father always said, you are the most southern. You wouldn't have known
Oh,
that
you're going in and out. What do you say now?
you talk. That's the only thing about me that betrays where I'm from. But I have to ask, going back to the Panthers now. And I wanted to bring this up because this is actually recent news. A Panthers spokesperson actually recently came out and said the "Keep Pounding" chant, they want it to be something that the fans kind of start on their own without having the prompt. As an entertainer and as someone who considers themselves an artist, do you agree with this? Like, what are your thoughts on this? Do you really think that it's realistic for someone to expect like 80,000 fans to just know the prompts, or do you think that it is their responsibility to get it going?
You kind of went in and out, but I believe you were talking about the keep pounding situation, correct?
Yes. I was I mentioned about how
I feel like the keep pounding situation is it's part of the tradition. You know, when they have different celebrities or different. I was saying when they have like different celebrities or war vets or breast cancer survivors come out there and hit the drum and do the keep pounding chant. I believe that's something traditional wise that should continue because before games it's just so motivating to have someone come out and hit that drum and just hear the whole stadium keep pounding. The Panthers are actually shockingly making a lot of changes, man. And I'm kind of like, man, what's going on in that front office, man? What's going on? I know we're being more innovative and things like that, but some things we should not change, man.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the augmented reality Panther that jumped onto the field. That was pretty cool, but I think it would have been cooler if they started the keep pounding chant while the Panther was coming out and had the Panther get hype while we were all chanting, like almost like it was feeding off of our energy. That's kind of what I think would be cool, as a fan. But I was just curious because you're an artist too, so you like to motivate, you like to hype people up. The fact that the spokesperson actually came out and said that they think we should be hyping ourselves up without the prompt, like, do you agree or disagree with that?
I mean, I disagree with that because I feel like as fans, we're already paying our money. We're already supporting the franchise. You have people who are PSL owners. You have people who tailgate every week. You have you have diehard Panther fans. And I feel like that should continue to be a luxury for fans as supporters. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and like it was really, disgusting to keep hearing the Jets chant, but like, I have to say, I was surprised because I mean it was the first game that I was able to experience being the home team like live, because all the times I've gone to live games for the Panthers. It was back when I lived in New Jersey. Whenever they played the Jets or the Giants, my dad would buy us tickets and take me so I could see my team. But for me, I think I agree with you. I think it is the job of the entertainment aspect of the stadium to get that going, because you have a crowd of a bunch of people and like, I was trying to scream over these Jets fans keep pounding. I couldn't get anything going. The music was good, but it was, how are we supposed to get a chant going? That's why I do think we need that prompt, and not because we lack enthusiasm. We just need that oomph, like that spark. Right. That's the word I'm looking for.
I just think Cutty needs to remix that and go ahead and edit that for the team.
I agree.
Yeah, I would love to hear that.
And you know what? I have a song. If you check out the website, a song actually called "Keep Pounding." I actually have a Sweet Caroline mix on the way that I've been holding on to.
Oh, nice.
I'm a Sweet Caroline kind of guy. They're really gonna like that. And I got a couple things up my sleeve.
Yeah, I also noticed.
Listen, don't nobody know the secret but you guys.
All right. I also noticed that you've got a jingle for Charlotte FC. Did they reach out to you? How did that all come about?
Well, me, man, I'm an innovative individual. If I see that there's an opportunity where something is lacking, I always try to step in. You know what I'm saying? And I said, let me go ahead and create something ahead of the curve before the season actually gets going. So with soccer, it's a little bit more difficult because the fans are obviously not like football fans per se. So, I really got to kind of win them over. That's why I kind of got an early start. But no one really reached out to me, man. I just really took the initiative to say, hey, this is another Charlotte ball club, that's here in our hometown. So, hey, why not? Let's hope this thing come from it.
Yeah, and we've got a segment of that song, or that jingle, if you want to call it that, about Charlotte FC. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and we'll listen as we'll all listen as it comes across.
A big gigantic party every game. You ready to party? You ready? Let's go. We don't believe in starting small. Everything we do is really big. Give it all up when we on the field. Let's see the cliche, it's time to win. Basically the game we control it. Our spirits can never be broken. Major League Soccer, I see them team harder. We winners and ready and focused. So let's go. Carolina, you belong here. Everybody, welcome to the club. 2022, it is the year of the inaugural. We made the impossible possible. No joking, no playing, no comical. You get in our way, we will conquer you. Charlotte FC, our home is Bank of America. And we will defend it against opposition and some of the greatest competitors. Yeah, we gon' level up. It's gonna be a big, gigantic party every game. You ready to party? You ready? Let's go. Everybody get up.
Let me tell you something. That gave me goosebumps. I'm ready for the soccer season already.
That was awesome. That really was.
Yeah, man, it's very impressive for what you do. Not everybody can do what you do, and we definitely appreciate it for sure. Absolutely. Are the Panthers your favorite Carolina team, or are there others, or what's your take there?
I'm a Target guy, man. You know, I want to click the live on it. You know, might be some good, but I'm a Target guy, man. So. But I've been loving the Panthers ever since I moved down here, man, from the Steve Berline days. And it's funny because Steve Berline always reminded me of the meteorologist on Channel 9, Steve Udelson. If no one ever seen that, like they were like, in my opinion, identical twins. And that's how I really kept it with.
I can't unsee that.
No one ever knows that Steve Berline looks like Steve Udelson, man. Like, oh God. You can think like seriously, man. Seriously.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I mean, obviously we know Steve Udelson.
I was like, wow, I've been around for a while. One of my best football moments I can say is I believe when the Rams played the Panthers in the playoff before they went to the Super Bowl. You know, at that time I believe I was still a teenager living under my mother's roof, and Steve Smith called that pass in overtime. I was in the living room and I was all of that, man. My mom like, oh, man, you still a child. Like that's one of my fond memories, man. Like that was a funny memory, man. I was hurt and I was, yeah, we won. I was going crazy. My mom like, hold on, that's here. That was funny, man.
That's awesome. So, is that one of your favorite memories as a Panther fan?
Hello?
Is that one of your favorite memories, or do you have another memorable moment from the Panthers?
Honestly, one of my favorite memories I could say was when I took my sons to their first actual home game experience. You know what I'm saying? We went when they played the Ravens. I believe I think it was the last year Cam was here. Well, before that, I know it was one year Cam was here and we beat the Ravens at Bank of America. And I got to take my kids to the game and just show them how it was, you know, Bojos and all that good stuff.
Awesome.
Man, life, but it was a great experience, man. We got to meet a lot of people, a lot of fans.
That's awesome. That's you know, me as a father, you know, I have two boys in football right now. That's what excites me to take them to that game. You know, and that's what they've been asking for a Panther game. So we're gonna be going to the Panther game.
Yeah, my son he actually is his third year playing football.
Nice.
Looks like you got a fan there. Panther Rob says hello.
I love Panther Rob. Hi, Panther Rob.
What's up, Panther Rob? Thanks for joining.
Oh, Panther Rob. Hey, that's my guy right there, man. Rob is my guy.
Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, smash that button.
Panther
Awesome.
Rob,
I love to
I like
speak
with my security, man. You always speak to on Twitter. Like
Love her.
That's cool. So you got something coming up on the pike, do you? You gave us a little bit of a hint. What you got going on?
Man, you know, tomorrow, Uptown Charlotte, we're shooting part 2 of my Panther anthem. We actually shot some this Sunday at the Rowan Ryan tailgate that just passed. Shout out to my man Zach. He invited me to the Rowan Ryan chapter. You know, I was able to go for all those fans and, you know, just perform and actually shoot part of my video. So tomorrow, shoot the rest. We're going to release Sunday morning right before the game. And, you know, it's going to be video, and let's see what happens, man. You know, I feel like Panthers are opening up as an organization to eventually allow me to come in there, you know, perform and show some of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Last year, my team recharge was actually played every home game, including this promotion. So, you know, we'll see what happens this season, man.
That's awesome. So, what are your thoughts on the Cowboys losing their first game and playing? What are your thoughts on the Panthers' first win?
And you know what? Listen, I'm a Panther guy, but I can tell you I watched that game. And I can say, man, that guy, he's back, man. So, you know, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you should be kind of at least excited that you could possibly win your division because Dak is back. You know what I'm saying? But it's about the Cowboys, you know, the Cowboys, you know. It's about the Carolina boys, you know.
Of course, I'm always going to support Carolina. Always.
Oh yeah,
They got a tough matchup
for
this
sure,
week
man. I think
against
about
the
the
Saints.
Buffalo too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
of course, we was expected to win against the Jets, but you know, through time, I feel like our big test. Oh yeah, we got the Saints with a good Jameis Winston, man. So we'll see how that goes.
Carolina's had some pretty good luck against Jameis, though, in his career, you know, with the
Gotta get
Bucs.
in his face, and you got to get in his face early. You got to.
Yeah.
The key is to really, and I feel like with the defense we have this season, you know, with the pass rush, and I mean, look at Zach Wilson. He was under duress. What's the exact number?
A lot.
A lot.
Let's just put it this way: the Jets only had fullbacks as linemen, so
Yeah. I mean, there's that. But I mean, I think our biggest thing that we need to be, you know, I call Sean Payton Zoolander. So Zoolander don't care about our feelings. And, you know, we got to be consistent on offense. I'm really defense. I think, you know, tighten up, put pressure on Winston. We'll do a great job. Offense, we need consistency, especially in the red zone. That's where we really need to get it together. And I can't even blame Darnold because some of the balls, they were perfect. They just were dropped. The receivers dropped them. So like that ain't on him. You know, people, you know, they just got to tighten up on offense.
Yes, sir. I think, what did they have? 6 sacks week 1? 6 sacks. They forced 7 punts. I know that. That was, I think 7 punts is the most that were forced in the NFL in week 1. And you remember how, last year they went a couple games only forcing like 2 or 3 punts, which is, you know, that's
again,
definitely
let's reiterate this. It's a Division II college game that they played against. That team was not a professional team. They're still building.
They still looked good though.
Yeah.
At least the first half they did.
That line was glue. There was not even that a win would take them down.
Week 4 is the showdown.
Oh yeah.
Week 4 in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, but
boy.
we got
that's
no
gonna be an
DeMarcus
interesting
Lawrence.
week on this show, Jeff.
What's that?
So that's going to be an interesting week on this show.
Yeah, you know what? I think we should get a Cowboys fan on for that show.
Week 4 is going to be a blast, man. I feel like I said week 4 is going to be great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward. Hopefully, they can get a win against the Saints, and then it's at Houston. And
You really want them
I don't
to
know. Houston
outnumber
looked good
us,
though.
Jeff?
I'm gonna say Houston looked good with Taylor.
they did. They looked okay, right? But then how awful was Jacksonville? You have to think about that too, right? So we'll have to see exactly what kind of transpires in week 2.
Quit.
No kidding. What a mess that situation is. Health concerns.
The way I see
Right?
it, man, it was week 1, man. We can't take nobody serious week 1, man.
No, your test is actually this week. This week against the Saints, Jameis Winston came out and threw 5 touchdowns. The kid was on fire. So if he comes with that swagger,
Right.
He had 148 passing yards. That was it. Anyway, oh wow, Cutty.
Who's gonna win the golf cart bet?
Yeah, that was a low number for 5 touchdowns.
It was.
Who's gonna win the golf cart bet? Burns?
Yes, sir.
Or Hassan?
Right now, Reddick's got 1.5 sacks.
Who's gonna win the golf cart bet as far as having more sacks? Hassan Reddick or Brian Burns?
Did we lose him?
right, can you say that one more time? You was going out.
Oh, no problem. Who's going to win the golf cart bet for
Hello, you
having
guys still
more
there?
sacks?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We can
we hear you.
Hold on, you're going in and out. Say that one more time. Sorry, I just trying to get in a position to where my service was decent when we started at the beginning. Say what about the golf cart. What's saying now?
Who's going to win the bet for having more sacks and win the golf cart? Hassan Reddick or Brian Burns?
Oh, you know Burns is gonna take that, man. Burns is an animal. You know what I'm saying? Off the line, Burns is definitely an animal. Even as a linebacker in the middle, he's a complete animal, man. You got to give him the Burns, man. He's an animal.
That's awesome.
We all picked Burns.
We all picked Burns. Spoiler alert.
No disrespect to Hassan.
No.
Reddick's leading right now. He's got 1.5 sacks.
So I'm going to play the devil's advocate, and I'm going for
He's
Reddick.
making us eat our words at the moment, so we'll see. Brian's got to catch up. He wants that golf cart.
Cowboy
I'm
Joe
playing
says
devil's
Reddick.
advocate. I'm going to Reddick.
He's
You
going
are.
Reddick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Definitely.
over-under? What do you think who's gonna have what, Cowboy Joe?
So Reddick has 1.5.
Mm.
This week, I don't know. That line is pretty strong. I guess, let's say, I'm going to actually go straight hand numbers. 21 for Burns, 23 for Reddick.
Whoa. Well, there is an extra game, so they've got that, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I guess that's possible.
I'm going to go straight hand numbers.
I mean, they're on pace for like 50-something sacks, which
Yeah.
is impressive. Granted, it's only one game, and it was the Jets, as you've already mentioned.
Should
So
should
we'll
points
see what
count
happens.
double? Should they count double if they hit Brady?
Ooh,
Oh, they should count double. Somebody please hit Brady.
man. The freaking Buccaneers, they do everything right. They have offensive
Someone
line,
please
they have
get the old
defensive
guy out
line.
there, right?
Yeah, but they're
That man's going to be in a wheelchair throwing balls.
old though. Like they only got
6'6",
like,
what?
where I mean, Brady's not gonna last forever. I mean, even though he's
Keep
probably
saying
gonna
it.
come out. He's probably going to come out in like one of those hover rounds, and if you
I don't think
bump
Brady's going to make it through the season. Man.
15, they're
I
going
think
to
he can go
throw
through another. I don't believe Brady can go through a whole other season.
they're going to throw.
I like
Yeah,
Brady,
well-
man. He represents for all old guys, man. But it's like now, man. You can play for maybe a few more years, maybe as a backup, but it's just. Even Super Bowl last year, I said, man, the Patriots, the Buccaneers came out and they played PAL old school football. Smash mouth, punch in the mouth, no antics, no tricks up your sleeve. That's how they won the Super Bowl. They just played old school backyard football.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep playing that until Brady's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've got the personnel to do exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep playing that until Brady's gone.
They got no choice but to.
So, Cutty, where can everybody find you if they want to see all your work and listen to all your jingles and stuff?
All your work and listen to all your jingles and stuff.
Say that one more time.
No, my question is, where can people find you so they can see all of your jingles and listen to everything that you do, and anything that comes out, they can see it.
Question is, where can people find you so they can see it?
You can follow me at Cutty Cutright 1 on Twitter or Cutty704 Live Cutright on Instagram. You can also go to .com. Encourage anybody listening to anybody who may cross this. If you do need a jingle for your business, I do songs for other businesses outside of sports. So I'm a great mastermind when it comes to making records for different companies. So if anybody want to inquire, just hit me up at jinglesforever.com and we can get some work done. Most definitely.
How long does it take you to do a jingle like that? If someone were to say, "Hey, I want you to do this for us."
If someone were to say, "Hey, I want you to do this for us."
All right, what was the question? We went out.
Yeah, how long does it take to do a jingle like that?
Yeah, how long does it take to do a jingle like that?
Well, it depends. we have some people who say, hey, I have X amount of money, I need this in 3 days. Then you have some people who say, I have this type of budget, just give me about 2 months to get everything together and work it out. So I mean, it really depends on your budget and how fast you need it. I mean, realistically.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, that's cool, man. And it's been great meeting you and understanding a little bit more about your background and how you're doing this. Is there anything else that you want to go ahead and plug?
How you doing this? Is there anything else that you want to go ahead and plug?
Just plug. I'm going to plug that this coming Sunday morning, the new Panthers anthem, produced by my homeboy Slim. Like I said, it's just another exciting, exhilarating record. And it's crazy because one of the reasons why I still do this, shout out to my boys Mac T-Bone, got a WFNZ. Those were the first guys to hear a song that I made and said, hey, we like this song, give us more. So they kind of really fueled it to just play my songs on WFNZ, every week before games. They brought me up there. I remember one time I was up there doing an interview with a song, and former Mayor Pat McCrory came and said, hey, man, I hear stuff. And I was like, okay, former mayor, that's what you got from a governor. Sorry about that. Governor Pat McCrory, former governor. He really showed me a lot of love, man. So, yeah, man, I love doing what I do, man. I love just pleasing the fans, man,
So let me ask you that. So let me ask you this question. I mean, this is something I like to ask, like, just so the viewers and all that can give it a look up.
Are we there?
I mean, this is something I like to ask, like, just so the viewers and all that can give it a look up. Like,
what's a charity that you support or something that's near and dear that you just want to shed the light on?
What's like you just want to shed the light on?
Sir?
What's like a charity or a cause that you support so the viewers can give
Can
it
you
a
repeat yourself? I didn't hear you, boss man. Who's that? Mr. Tom? I didn't hear you, Mr. Tom.
That's me.
I
What's like
can hear you, but I can't. Let me see if I can move somewhere else. Oh, hold on. My service sucks. I apologize. Say that one more time, boss man.
What's like a charity or a cause that's near and dear to you so our viewers can give it a look?
Did I say
That's near and dear.
I mean, because it's actually something called Block Love Charlotte that I've been heavily involved in. To where for days at a time, we go out there and we give out, clothes and feed the homeless. And I've just been involved with them, man, for over like a year and a half now, man. And I really been emptied out most of my wardrobe to where I got to go get new stuff now, man. Just from giving, but we done bought food, pizza. When they had whole city issues, I've been giving stuff out to people, man. So definitely Block Love Charlotte is someone who I've been involved with. Shout out to my brother, No Limit Larry, Miss Deborah Woodard. You know what I'm saying? It's a great organization, man. I just give me with them, when I have the time to.
That's really awesome. That's really a great. It sounds like an amazing organization to be involved.
That's really a great. Sounds like an amazing organization to be involved.
Oh yeah, they're great. Look, they're real. They're out there every day, lunch, breakfast, and dinner every day, faithfully, 365 days a year. Like every day they're out there, don't stop it.
Now, how does someone get involved with this if they were to want to get into that?
Involved with this if they were to want to get into that.
You can just either look on Facebook, Instagram, any social media, Block Love Charlotte, BLOCKLOVE Charlotte. And, you can either send a donation, you can mail it. However, you got some old clothes that you're not wearing. I'm pretty sure someone out there can use it. Pillows, covers. The winter time is really especially where we donate covers and pillows and sleeping bags and things of that nature to the organization. So, you got some old hand-me-downs in there, man, bag it up, drop it off.
Thank you.
With 4 kids, I definitely have enough. So
Thank you.
We'll be donating.
With 4 kids, I definitely have enough.
Well, Cutty, it was great having you on the show. Glad that we could have you on and kind of share your talents and your abilities for everybody.
Cutty, it was great having you on the show.
We appreciate having the opportunity to get to know you.
Your abilities for everybody, and we appreciate having the opportunity to get to know you.
Hey, listen, man, thank you guys for having me. Anytime I get a chance to get on any podcast, any show, talking Panthers and just meeting new wonderful people, I'm always open to. So anytime you guys want to have me in here, just shoot me a text. Jeff, just hit me on my inbox anytime. Let me know. I always want to come back and tap in with you guys. We had 35-minute interview. That was a good interview. I love it, man. A lot of good energy. So I really appreciate Carolina Fandom for having me, man. And like I said, this will not be my last time on the show. So be used to me, all right?
I'm excited to have you back. And next time, you'll have more things to share with us.
We definitely want you back.
Excited to share with us.
Yeah, I had a great. What do you say?
Definitely have you back. They haven't got rid of me yet.
No, man.
They haven't got rid of me yet.
Oh, wow. I want to do hosting, man. I'm good.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. We're going
Hey, what do you think if I can? I want to come
well,
to the studio, too. I don't know where your setup is.
Well, we're going.
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You in now, bro?
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying one of these days, like, if I love your, there's something about your background, man. Your background is incredible, man. I mean, you guys' backgrounds are cool too, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't take away from anybody's background, but I love the Panther background and all that, man. It looked like we had a game, man. I love it, man.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, no, absolutely. This is all for you, man. This is all show and hype. So we're excited to.
This is all show and hype
for the 2021
So we're
season.
excited to. We're excited for the 2021 season.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. When this video drops Sunday, I'll make sure you guys are the first to have it, man. The first.
There you go. And
VIP club access. All right, the first to have the video.
And
there you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna leave it with the 2021 segment from the 2021 hype song that you did.
A segment from the 2021 hype song that you did.
You say you're gonna play a segment of it?
Yep.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say, brother? You on in there, bro?
Cut it! Get on your feet! Cut right! Panther Nation!